Hi, this is Timmy with Ivy Corian Bath & Body, and today we're going to be making another Mantra Swirl for the Great Cake Soapworks Soap Challenge. So we're starting off with our cave-in clay. Just want to blend that in to make sure there's no clumps in the clay. And then we'll add our lye in. This is just lye water. And just so everyone knows, as long as you get a slower moving recipe that has less hard oils in it, you can use pretty much any recipe you want to do a Mantra Swirl. I would suggest using olive oils and maybe a bit of canola oil as part of your base oils so that it slows it down a little, because those trace less quickly than other oils. Because my soap always has shea butter in it, well, for the most part, it does tend to accelerate trace a little, and it can get quite thick in the beginning. Right now I have this at about 85 degrees to soak, and that seems to keep it from seizing too bad. Alright, we're not emulsified, just at, or we are emulsified, we're not at trace yet. So we're going to go ahead and separate. For our colors, we'll be doing 3 colors. The first being lemon, the first being yellow. Our scent is lemon. So let's start there. And then of course we'll be doing a white. And then just a little bit for some pink that we're gonna shoot down the middle of this one. Alright, we're gonna put a little bit more for the yellow. And this Mantra Swirl technique I got from Amy over at Great Cake Soapworks. There were 2 ways to do the Mantra Swirl, and this is what I find to be a little bit more challenging of a way to do it, but I can cut my bars the same way as I normally do. So I prefer this method because I don't like to have to hand cut my bars. They do not look pretty when I do that. Alright, we're going to start with the white. We're not going to do anything to besides add fragrance, so that can sit there for a few minutes. And we're going to go ahead and do our yellow in here. It's a little high. There we go. Okay, so we just have a, it's the Fizzy Lemonade from Brambleberry. One of my favorite yellows. And remember, we don't want to blend too much, so just enough to get the color going, and then we're going to stop. And from what I have noticed is this fizzy lemonade color actually will get brighter as it cures. So you don't have to go too crazy on the color when you're first blending it in, because I think like this color will get a little darker. So let me see if I have any more in here. I got a little bit, so go ahead and put that in. one more blend. I did the Mantra Swirl one time before this. I wanted to try it twice, see if I could get one to come out a little better than the other. I do like the way the first one came out, but I just wanted to see if I could get this one a little more wispy. So, the last fragrance oil I used, of course I didn't actually test the fragrance oil first, so it seized on me a little bit, and it came out nice. It just wasn't exactly what I was looking for. So, here comes our pink. I want a nice dark pink, so let's see what we get with that. Oh yeah, definitely need more. There we go. There's our pink. Okay, so last thing we're going to do is to add in our fragrance to these. So, and then we're going to put this one actually into a squeeze bottle. So, here's our, this is a lemon sugar type of fragrance. And it spilled a little on my counter. My kitchen smells awesome right now. Let's see here. Alright, let's get these stirred in. Or I could just spill it all over the place. And my kitchen table's gonna smell like lemon too. Alright, I'm gonna end up using my stick blender to blend this back in. So I'm gonna do the pink and then I'll wash it up and blend the other ones in. Go ahead and rinse this off. I'll be right back. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the white. White's all blended. Now just onto this yellow. Man, I am making a mess. That fragrance oil just took me a little too much for this cup. So now I'm spilling everywhere. Alright, that's mixed in. Alrighty. Well, it seems to be staying very loose. Yay! I didn't add any titanium dioxide to the white because I didn't want to chance it thickening it up. So I'm going to start by putting our pink into this squeeze bottle. I just found it easier to get it down into the mold if it's in here versus being in the little bottle. I can put the rest of that in the top like that. And where's my cap? Here we go. got one, and we are ready. Alright, let me move this so you can see a better view of it. So we're going to be pouring down the center, and my husband's going to actually get the pink down the middle. So, on 3, this is looser, so. If you don't have an extra set of hands, you may want to let this thicken up just a little bit so that you can pour in maybe the center and one of the sides at a time, and then you can come back in with your center color. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and scrape this in. This is our white over here. Maybe I'll just drop some on the top too. Man, this lemon smells good. This is going to be called I Heart Lemon. Alright, there's the first one. I'll go ahead and finish up the yellow. Oh, shoot. Don't want that in there. Just noticed too my divider floated up a little bit, so we'll see how that bottom looks. It looked okay when we were pouring, so hopefully they stayed where they were supposed to. But we'll see. Clean up the sides here a little. And now I'm going to throw some more of this pink in there. I'm going to give it a little smack down. I think that's about all I'm going to fit in here. And I'll just throw the rest of that soap in another little mold. Very loose, so it doesn't really need a lot of smacking down. Okay, now to take the dividers out. And then we will give it a hanger swirl. And I have seen, like how Brambleberry puts their little divider holder thing for their little cardboard by cutting out another piece of cardboard and putting it on the end. I, for the life of me, couldn't get that to work, so I'm going to tape route. You do what works for you. Okay. And now, just pull these out slowly. Awesome. And now this gets hanger swirled. I'm actually going to come right here so you guys can see. And you just go down. Then you want to come across, bring it up a little, go across, bring it up a little, go across, up a little, across. And then that's going to be it for me. I'm just going to come out at that point. Now, if this was not a soap where I wanted to keep the top pretty basic, I would have smacked that off into here, but I've already pulled up some pink, so we're not going to do that. Now what you want to do on the top is kind of like a loop. I gotta think how that goes. It's kind of like a figure 8, but not coming right back underneath your figure 8. And that about does it. That is our I Heart Lemon soap in a Mantra Swirl for the Great Cake Soapwork Challenge. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye.